You sit down there, matey. Dave here, how are you? And tonight I'm joined by my bench dog, Barry the Pug. For people that don't know about benches and tools and things like that, these are bench dogs. This is a pug. Okay, so say goodbye, Baz. There's the camera, mate. Good boy. This is Arthur Johnson's Workbench. Like the Toolbox, it's such a beautiful device, and it's fully functional, although a bit worn, and I should really pull my finger out and fix it, but it's solid as, and I'm going to take you through the different things it has. Now, I mentioned that it's got bench dogs apart from Barry. It has these ones. Now these dogs, and I'll take a photo of them so you can see them nice and close up, are hand forged. I'm absolutely sure. There's a spring that's built into it. Each one, I have a left and a right, and inside here, and I'll take a photo of these recesses, the dog holes where these bench dogs go into, and they're designed to hold items, pieces of timber if I'm planing, or clamping up as well, not a problem. But it's all activated by the tail vise, and I'll swing round to this end, and you can see that as I undo the tail vise, the dog is also moving back along the body of the bench. You can also use this part here as a bit of a vise, not really advisable, but it will do it. I'll close that back up again. There's another thing on the end here. It has a little stop. Now you'll remember possibly if you watched an episode where I showed you how to make a bench hook, this is the same kind of thing. This is where you put a piece of timber up against and you would cut, and you can see years and years of use. It's had a lot of cutting. I should really replace that as well. All these things that I should do. So we have dogs and I can just push them down. And how old is this top? How old is this bench, I should say? And how good is that it all works perfectly? Just here I have a dowel that Arthur has set down into this bench, and the way that what that's for is when I have this stop at this end, I can tap that dowel up and that stops timber sliding around whilst I'm planing. So that's pretty easy. That blade is still nice and sharp after I showed you guys how to sharpen it. All right, that's that. The top, solid all the way through. It's good at 2.5, 2 3/4 inches thick. The front put on with these massive big screws. It's an Australian hardwood of some sort and possibly red gum. The vise, the leg vise, is just beautiful. There's a screw through the center, and I need to work on it a bit more as well. As it turns, it comes out. I can lock things in there. There is a stop down the bottom, and I'll take a photo of that stop to show you that I can pull the bottom of the vise out, so I can keep the vise parallel to the leg so I have equal pressure. Along here is a sliding support, and it's designed to have a dowel in there that can come out so I can put a door or a larger piece of timber to work on the edge, to put hinges in it or to plane it, and this will slide along to any position I want, and it can slide all the way to the end and come out if I need it. It's got a tool well at the back, which is a secondary piece of timber. It's got a little support across there so my planes don't have the blades touching the timber. When I inherited this bench, it was a mess. It was filthy as. Some people call that patina. I call it mess. So I cleaned it up. And to do that, I disassembled it. Now, it was put together with ordinary steel bolts and nuts. And I thought, I'll never undo those. It had surface rust. And they undid so easily. I couldn't believe it. I don't know what kind of steel they're using. It's a mystery to me. Everything pulled apart easily. When I reassembled it, the spanner was a delight to put onto the nut to tighten up. I wasn't having to force it and back it off at all. I didn't have to use any oil on it. It just went together very, very well. So there you go. Arthur's bench, and I'm sure many, many, many items were built on this bench, and that combined with the toolbox full of his tools, I'm a very happy person indeed. And I'm guessing there's some people out there are extremely envious. If you keep me interested in doing these videos by commenting, subscribing, liking, all that kind of stuff, I will try and keep you interested by producing all these videos, and so you can just watch them. Cost you nothing. Enjoy it. Anyway, thanks again, and my bench dog's taken off. I'll have to go and get him. Thanks again. See you next time.